1,650.
SpongeBob is going to be going on for a very, very long time. Let's talk about the future. So right here is a Variety article that came out in early March of 2021, and it lists a lot of things we can expect for the future of the SpongeBob SquarePants franchise. I think in order to get a better understanding of everything, we need to take a deep dive into this article. Not a lot of people are really talking about it because it has information we already know, but at the same time, there's some brand new information from Nickelodeon president Brian Robbins. So let's just jump in. Brian Robbins walked into a meeting where executives were deciding whether kids media giant Nickelodeon should pick up SpongeBob SquarePants for a 12th cycle, and asked what he thought was a simple question. With so many characters populating the underwater city of Bikini Bottom, how come the network had never created any spin-offs? It really is like a mini Marvel universe, says Robbins, who was named head of Nickelodeon in 2018. Now this line in particular is something that I think more people really need to pay attention to. You really don't have to know a lot about Marvel to realize what they do. There's this massive universe with a bunch of characters in it, and then within that universe, we get movies, TV shows, literally any kind of entertainment, you will see Marvel. And it really is like a mini Marvel universe. When Robbins says this about SpongeBob, we can kind of get a sense of where the series is headed. You have the main SpongeBob, which isn't stopping anytime soon for obvious reasons, and now we're getting our first glimpse of the spin-offs, but everything we've seen until now is just the beginning. Whether we really like it or not, the SpongeBob universe is gonna just keep going. Fans will get to see another part of the always optimistic Sea Sponge's world soon. The Viacom CBS unit has greenlit 13 episodes of a family-oriented comedy featuring SpongeBob's pal, Patrick Star. The Patrick Star show is slated to debut this summer, and will focus on a younger version of the character who hosts a TV program and lives with his family. Bill Fagerbakke, the longtime voice of the animated Pink Starfish, will play the title role. Patrick isn't the first SpongeBob confrere to get a new spotlight. On Thursday, a new spin-off series, Kamp, Koral, SpongeBob's Under Years, is debuting on Viacom CBS's new Paramount Plus streaming hub, along with a movie, Sponge on the Run. Nickelodeon has ordered another 13 episodes of Koral, bringing the total to 26. The entire library of the original show is also available on the subscription service. More is in the works, says Robbins. So far, this gives us some information we already know, but there are two things of note. Nickelodeon has ordered another 13 episodes of Koral. When Kamp Koral was first coming out, people weren't really sure what to expect, and who knows, maybe the negative reception from the internet would drag the ratings down, and the prequel would just be over before we knew it. That is not the case. By making this early move and greenlighting even more episodes right as the series is out there, that shows that they are confident. Kamp Koral has the SpongeBob name, and of course, it's gonna get more people watching. This is a very good indication for the future that we haven't seen the last of SpongeBob spin-offs. But if you really thought all of this would just fail, well, pay attention. There is seemingly an endless amount of stories with this franchise, he says of SpongeBob, whose escapades have been shown on TV since 1999. You'll see movies with spin-off characters. I think you'll see more shows like Patrick and some other characters, and some different live stuff. It's kind of endless when you think about the cast. This entire paragraph kind of holds everything you need to know. Movies with spin-off characters. We were never really told about this before. We don't even know who the spin-off characters are gonna be, but yeah, this just goes to show that what I said at the beginning, all that stuff with Marvel, is happening with SpongeBob. More SpongeBob movies, maybe like origin stories. More SpongeBob shows like the Patrick Star Show, so we'll be focusing on random SpongeBob characters, and some different live stuff. Honestly, I don't know what they can do with this. The only thing that would really make sense to me is more of the Trusty Slab, which was the live-action Krusty Krab in the SpongeBob birthday special, and that could actually be kind of entertaining. That's just speculation on my part, but I guess it could be an interesting change of pace. Now, this entire paragraph is more about Nickelodeon and Viacom CBS in general. It doesn't really talk about the future of SpongeBob. Robbins didn't hint as to whether Sandy Cheeks or Squidward might be next to get the spotlight, but there is a larger strategy behind expanding the series beyond the immediate vicinity of the pineapple under the sea that serves as the title character's base of operations. Basically, there's a lot of planning involved. We are going to see way more of SpongeBob. Patrick Star will debut on traditional Nickelodeon and then move to Paramount Plus. Kamp Koral, which will debut on the streaming hub initially, will be made available on linear Nickelodeon once its first season has streamed on the video hub. We want our brand to be as ubiquitous as possible, and we know that kids consume in so many different ways on so many different platforms, Robbins explains. The most important thing is to make sure you watch what you want to watch, however you want to watch it. This statement especially rings true for SpongeBob content, whether it's movies, TV, short-form content, anything you can think of, SpongeBob is going to be everywhere, and that's a matter of convenience. Accessibility is one of the most important things, and combine that with one of the most recognizable animated characters of all time? Yeah, it's probably gonna do really well. Multiple airings also mean that people who may not see episodes upon their debut will get a crack at watching them later, potentially spurring a different wave of interest. My hope is that being on multiple platforms will allow more discovery, says Robbins. Viewers will also get to encounter new characters from SpongeBob's broader world. Patrick Star, for example, will come with a new coterie of associates. Squidina, his 8-year-old little sister, Bunny and Cecil, his parents, and his grandpa, Grandpat. Tom Wilson will give voice to the father, and Cree Summer, his mother. Jill Tully will play Squidina Star. Dana Snyder will play Grandpat. Additional cast members include SpongeBob veterans including Tom Kenny, Roger Bumpus, Caroline Lawrence, Mr. Lawrence, and Clancy Brown. Now, what this entire article, along with the Nickelodeon president, has proven is that SpongeBob will never end. I mean, eventually the day will come, but considering how much success he brings to Nickelodeon, I genuinely do not see this happening anytime in the next few years. The franchise is heading in a completely new direction, and it is okay if you're not a big fan. All of this is not what we're used to at all. Maybe some spin-offs will actually be good, maybe some just completely useless, but we really just have to wait for more information. And if we scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the article, you might want to hear this. No matter how far SpongeBob may travel, Robbins says Nickelodeon remains very focused on his origins. The character was originally the vision of Steven Hillenburg, a marine science teacher who left his job to pursue a career in animation. I think it's very important for the creative team and all of us at Nickelodeon to be really respectful of what he's built, and we always keep that in mind, says Robbins. This paragraph is important. Even if you think SpongeBob spin-offs are a horrible idea, the fact remains that the people who are working on these shows really respect Hillenburg and made the show something he could be proud of. Many people on the SpongeBob crew realize that none of this would have happened if it weren't for the animation legend. No matter what happens for the future of this franchise, we can never forget the incredible impact he's brought into our world. Personally speaking, I think the absolute best case scenario would have been if SpongeBob already ended by this point, like the creator had intended after the first movie, but because I know realistically that's not going to be happening soon, all I can ask for is that the same kind of love and passion be poured into these new projects, even if they aren't as meaningful as the original series. Toss away the money, ratings, and all of that. I only want SpongeBob to feel like SpongeBob. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.